So the Astronauts Union rep contacted me, and they have informed me that it is officially a holiday. We made it back alive day, and all of the Kerbals are too inebriated to fly. I'm not really sure what difference inebriation will make in their flying abilities, but for safety's sake, we will be launching unmanned missions today. I have two contracts, I believe, to launch satellites in orbit around the moon. So I will be, yep, position satellite in equatorial orbit, position satellite in specific orbit, and science data, collect science data. I have two to collect science data from the moon. So, yeah, that seems like a useful use of my time. So let's put together a ship. I think I'm going to use the Coast Guard craft, the booster for it. So I can actually, I've saved that as a sub-assembly. So I can load this in. And I think I will use, obviously I'm going to use my old sat mapper new boosters. There we go. Now this thing is going to steer like a pig because it has a tiny little SAS unit and controlling this whole massive ship. So I think I will benefit considerably if I put an extra SAS unit on here, or extra reaction wheel on here. Command and control. Sadly, this tiny little one is the only one I have. Didn't like that. Wonder, when is the next reaction wheel available? How much science would I need? Advanced flight control is 90 tech. Yeah, I'm not gonna pull out 90 tech. I guess I could. I could use my roller and transmit the data I've already collected from the moon, and that would put me really close. Tempting. Nah, I'm not gonna bother. It'll be fine. Just muck with the aerodynamics a little bit to have that gaping hole there. Oh, I know how I could solve that actually. This is getting sillier. Utility. Pop. Since I've got room in here, I might as well there we go. Now it's nice and aerodynamic. Brilliant. Alright, that solves that problem. I have to redo these again. So this ship has over 8,000 delta V, which is overkill. But that means I can do plenty of orbital adjustments once I get in orbit of the moon. So yeah, let's go. Nice clouds. I should have slapped an engineering module on here. I'd love to know what map maps this is. It's really nice to have all that information, but oh well. Whoa. And since I'm spinning out of control anyway, let's actually do that. Utility. So since I'm not carrying an engineer, I can use a Kerbal engineering system, and that will pretend to be an engineer for me. Oh, since I've got a nice service bay here, why don't I put it on the inside? There we go. And I am also going to put a little bit of science resources on here, since I've got those two transmit science contracts. Okay, there we go. That looks better. Let's try this again with less failure. See, now I have all of my nice Kerbal engineer data without the awkwardness of actually having to bring an engineer along. You know how engineers are. Always with self-deprecating humor. Stay, no, stay. That seems to be under control now. Good. Perhaps this is at 40K. Perhaps this is at 53. almost out of fuel on my second stage. Boom. It did say in the patch notes, less explosive decoupling, but it still seems pretty explosive to me. Apoapsis is at 61. Apoapsis at 66. '69, 70. So I am above the atmosphere. 80. All right, that's generally what I aim for. Now I'm going to drift a little bit. I am in space. Whoop. And my apoapsis is above the surface. All right, let's head to the moon. Set this target. Add maneuver. Oops. Now I would kind of like to catch the moon. There we go. I'd like to catch the moon from the other direction. The reason being, that looks about right. All right. Okay. I just lost my engineer. Good enough. Okay. Let's add an alarm for sphere of influence change. And let's head to the moon. a long way from here. I guess it's only like 3.5, 4 hours. Glad I have fast forward buttons though. I am now in the sphere of influence of the moon. So you'll notice, because I came in at this angle, I'm going this way. This orbit looks like it's that way, and this is that way, so I will match up to the outer orbit, get that done, and then I will match up to the inner orbit. So let's see. No, I don't want to target my mapper. And maneuver. God damn it. Wrong button. Go. Alright. Close enough. Whee. Right. While I'm thinking about it, log pressure data. And log temperature data. I'm going to kill this. I'm going to do this via the map mode. I'm aiming for like 660, 650. Good enough. Okay. And I'm going to want to add a maneuver here. 740 is good enough. Okay. That's 3 contracts complete. World first. We have gathered the first scientific data from the moon. Good enough. Okay, that looks good. And then we're going to want to shift it a little bit. Alright, that should put me pretty close. Oh. Okay. Not quite there yet. Oops. Okay. Now it's just making little tiny adjustments until I'm... Oh, damn it. Have a materials bay on the satellite. Well, that's annoying. Do I want to roll back? Yeah, I want to roll back. Can't believe I did that. That's annoying. All right, fuel tanks. Sigh. And that was such a perfect launch, too. Bah. I was wondering why that orbit wasn't registering as close enough. It seemed like I'd gotten it pretty spot on. I had. Nope. God damn it. For it to launch. Let's try that again. I guess it's my mistakes that make this interesting, but it doesn't make it not frustrating. Shit. Okay, got it. Apple abscess of 50. Apple abscess of 70. 72. 73. 74. 75. 76. 77. 78. 79. And 80. Negative 280. Negative 240. Negative 200. Negative 100. And positive. Very abscess is above the atmosphere. Okay. Add maneuver. Let's target. Oops. Not really sure what's going to be going on there, but let's do it. 30-second burn in 7 minutes. Okay. Oops. Hmm. There we go. That should do the trick. All right. That alarm. Whoosh. Do the rest by hand. Maybe for 652. Good enough. All right. And we want 741 in the other direction. Good enough. All right. Alarm. Let's grab some science while I'm thinking of it. I am going to save my material science bay for now, actually, because I'm going to try something silly, I think. We'll get there when I get there. Okay. Okay, good enough. Now, maneuver, and let's straighten this out. Perfect. 2-second burn in 20 minutes. Did I get it? Maintain stability for 10 seconds. Complete. All right, so that's a contract done. Now for my next trick. I want to bring my periapsis down to, I'm going to go for like, oh, let's go for 12. Yeah, that looks good. I want a G just above the surface. So I'm going to go for 10,000 or 10 kilometers. Let's just grab a direction and burn. Actually, I don't think I need a maneuver node for this. I can just face in the general direction of retrograde and fire thrusters. Right, and that's 2010. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Now, while I'm way out here, I want to say this is a good time to flip this. Whoops. That looks nice and polar. All right. Let's actually take a look at my trajectory and see if this is as polar as I think it is. Celestial body, moon. Yeah, that's plenty polar. I'm going to time warp and see if I'm actually going to get in close enough at the poles to get any mapping data. Right now I'm too high. I have to be in lower. Oh, sweet. In that case, I'm not going to make another orbital adjustment quite yet. This will get me, my next orbital adjustment I make will be to finish flipping my orbit so that whoosh, very nice. Okay. %. I'm going to switch to polar projection. It's not quite perfectly polar orbit, I'm afraid, but actually, am I going to get the very far pole? I think so. Oh yeah, I am. I will. Not a problem. Round and round we go. Should be like 2 or 3 more passes. %96.8 complete. .3. .0. 99.4. 99.8. And I think a little spot left. Projection, rectangular. Sorry, I'm being perfectionistic. It's a failing. that, does it? No, apparently it doesn't. Apparently I'm missing a tiny little spot somewhere. There we go, 100%. Oh yeah, I think that's the spot I'm missing, right up there. Yep, that was it. Okay. Alright. Stop radar scan. And analyze data. 40 science. Transmit. Data received. Okay. So now I'm going to go back out to Apple Access. Make sure which direction I'm traveling. Okay, so right now I'm going this way. So I need to flip the bottom over that way. Like so. Alright, let's do that. Man, when I send these pictures back home, I'm gonna have all those Kerbal-nauts dying to get back in their ships. Well, hopefully not literally dying. We've had a little much of that lately, but yeah, it'll be very, very motivating. Okay, good enough. So let's add new alarm and okay. Now we just need to make a few more little adjustments. Wrong direction. Close enough. And we'll shift a little bit that direction. And shrink it slightly. Okay. That'll probably do the trick. Completed, completed, not going to do, completed, not yet reached the designated. Okay. All right, reach designated equatorial orbit, maintain stability for 10 seconds, complete. Now, for my next trick. I no longer need this spacecraft, but I hate letting a perfectly good spacecraft go to waste. Let's go in for a little bit of a closer look. Let's bring my periapsis down to about, I'll go for 5 kilometers. I think that'll be good. There we go. That's not going to hit anything, is it? I think I'm okay. Now I'll bump it up slightly. Okay, that looks plenty safe. Alright, let's do some more science. I should be in low moon orbit at this point. Yep, near the moon. Let's bring my apoapsis down to about the same. Okay. Now let's get around to the light side, because I'd rather have daylight. Big mountains. That's sparkling over there. Wonder if that's my other satellite. There's the sun. Kerbal. Okay. And I have just canceled all of my horizontal velocity. What that means is I'm going straight down. Hmm? Now I think I'm going to cancel out some vertical velocity because I feel I'm going kind of fast. It's a little bit more challenging landing without parachutes. There's my shadow. That tells me I'm getting close to the ground. Flawless landing. And now I am sending science data from the surface of the moon. Recovery 100 science. Transmits only 35 though. Well, I consider that a highly successful mission. I'm going to return to the Space Center and pour over all of the goodies I have collected. So, contracts completed. Successfully deployed our satellite into equatorial orbit. Successfully deployed our satellite into a non-equatorial, well, I guess it was equatorial, but it was inverse equatorial orbit. Several world firsts. First scientific data from the moon, suborbital spaceflight above the moon, and landing on the surface of the moon. Gathered scientific data from the moon, gathered scientific data from space around the moon. I have 254 science to spend and 800 cash, 800,000 cash. I believe I'm going to want to upgrade my R&D facility. Which allows for collection of surface samples and for more expensive technologies. Oh, now what do I want to buy? Well, that would be better mapping. That gets me the high resolution and biome maps. That is very tempting. It would be nice to have biome maps before I start trying to actually do manned missions. I would very much like to have the Mark 1 TAC-2 command pod. I also definitely need the large engines and large fuel tanks. So yeah, lots of stuff I want. Question is, what am I going to get? I can afford 2, maybe 3 90 cost techs. It'll be 3 if I go collect some more science from around the Space Center. Or I could afford 1 90 and 1 160. Heavy rocketry doesn't do anything for me without fuel systems. So I kind of think I want both of those. And I also kind of think I want landing gear. So that may answer my question. It'd be nice to get some parachutes as well, but that's a or some drogue chutes, but that's not urgent. Okay. Well, I'm not sure I'm going to make that decision right now, because the other consideration is what missions do I want to do? Um, That's not going to happen. That craft is not going to be taking off again. It is no longer a satellite. It is now a flag. In fact, I think I can reclassify that as a flag. I think that would be an excellent idea. How do I do that? Okay, yeah, that's how. It is now, I'm going to call it a lander. Because it's not going anywhere. Explore Duna. Well, I don't think I'm quite up for that yet, but I'm going to accept that mission anyway. I guess I don't have to accept it now, because it never expires. Something to look forward to. Flyby Minimus, now that's something I'm going to be doing soon. Science data from space around Kerbin, that's free cash. I'm not going to bother with orbits around Kerbin. Science data from space around the moon. Well, I think I can collect that right now. Find out. I think this will work. Analyze data, transmit. That work? Nope, that didn't work. Need to have an actual science module on it. Later. So, I think my next task. Oh, well, I guess my next task is to go rescue that guy we left up in orbit some time ago. Um, Way out beyond the moon. Rodvig. I'm going to delete my debris. Okay. Well, next time it'll be some new construction. Thanks for coming along for the ride, and I will see you later.